In our last episode, I was working on the good door, preparing it to put a new veneer upon the top of it, and I was cutting away on this corner here because everything was kind of delaminating and yucky. Well, I did manage to get about 50% of what I cut away uh, positively reinstalled on here, and the remainder I had to put in patch pieces because the original it just wasn't working, so I had to put in some patches. This thing at this point, all the remaining repairs I'm doing on this face before putting on the new veneer is on this corner. Every corner I want to have actual wood. So I put a little patch in here just about 30 minutes ago, and I'm going to let that sit with a clamp on it. Everything else, there's still some yuckies around some of the edges. I can do all that with putty. This is going to need some putty too, by the way. And that's a good door. It's almost ready. What we're going to do is put a new veneer on it. And boy, I just rolled out the veneer just yesterday. The stuff's been in storage for many years, rolled up, and I got it sitting over in the other room with some weights on it, kind of flattening it out, getting it ready to, because, well, this is what the veneer is, by the way. Basically, you got a paper-thin layer of wood adhered to some heavy paper backing, and that's got to be glued on there. Anyway, I just exposed it. The other door, the bad door. As I got that other door just about ready, this one's had some serious problems. I got all the edges all stabilized good, and I was doing a final inspection on it thinking, all right, this thing's ready for a little putty and veneer and call it done. And I'm noticing along this area through here, there was some serious delamination. So we've been doing open heart surgery on this frickin' door, and I acknowledge at this point this project has just become ridiculous. The only reason I'm doing it at this point is, any sensible person would just say, throw this away and make a new one out of a piece of plywood and be done. But well, I started into this thing, and I'm gonna see it through, by golly. So I cut the whole thing out in one big piece, and just yesterday I reinstalled this piece, and now it is good and stable. No delamination, it's all good. But boy, we got some funniness going on here. Now, this is not even a full piece of plywood. The core of this door is cardboard. Good gracious. Why am I doing this? But I am. We're going to see this thing through. I'm fixing this door. So here's the other part that we are going to reinstall. And what I'm going to do here is just take the wood glue and put it a bunch under here where it's going to kind of squish into that cardboard too. All the way around. No. Golly. And this is well adhered already. I can't get any under there. But there we go. Ooh, have I got a little wiggly piece of wood? What's that? What am I looking at? That's good. All right. Now, of course, we need to put glue everywhere along all these edges. Oh yeah, this is the edge I wanted to. It's pretty good. All right. Gluing up all, and then of course in the field, more glue. Boy. Hey, I just bought a new bottle of this glue today because, geez, I've been burning through so much of it lately. And I will be burning through much more glue in the future, I'm sure. So I bought a new bottle. Okay. I'm not too worried about getting lots, and I don't want to get full coverage on this cardboard. It was never adhered in the first place. So if I'm just making some contact around the edges, I'm thinking that's going to be plenty good. And I've already test fitted this thing. It came out and it does go back in. I got to tuck this thing in here just like this. What's that big blob of glue? And boy, does it fit tight too. All right, so this piece fits right back in just like that. And I am hopeful that I get this thing to adhere just as well as this one does, because this one's, it's all good now. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to waste your time with it, but I'm going to take my plastic bag and put it over, and then I have a block of wood that is just about the same size as that patch. And I'll take my hand screws and crank down on it and get this thing just in. No, we're not using the hand screws on this. The method on this is a little different because I'm working in the middle of the board. Those hand screws don't quite reach far enough. So what I'm doing, I got this block of wood. Well, shit, I just glued it. I may as well just see it through here. Hell, demonstrating this method. This, I know it fits. Gotta shove it in here. All right, we can push with a little. Yeah, it's close. I can sand whatever little lumps I may have. So we put this on, then this board goes on, which is just about the same size as that patch. Then I take this nice hard piece of maple, and where I leave those clamps sitting right in front of me, of course. This one goes over on this side, way over here, and it clamps down pretty much solid to the, like so. Then that leaves the other end way up in the air. And what I'm going to do here is I am just going to clamp and tighten and tighten and tighten on this thing. Get it in there. And let me just go to town. And what I've done, you can see I have some serious compression going on this board, and that's just going to sit for like the next 24 hours before I release that. And hopefully after that, all I have to do with this thing is just putty it and finally put some veneer on it, because that's the goal.